Hello, hello, hello. This is my Dukes, otherwise known as Twiggy, Twiggy D, or Twiggy D Author. So, in today's installments, we are going to discuss those toxic traits that some of our parents have of holding secrets, keeping secrets, not being truthful to their children. And those secrets impact the lives of the kids, sometimes your grandchildren, and they just a lot of times span generation to generation because of one lie that your parents done told, trying to CYA instead of trying to make sure that you are the best that you can be mentally and emotionally. So let's get into it. Like, share, comment, let's discuss. Oh, this is some bullshit. Okay? So here we go. Let's talk about my mom and my non-existent dad. And this is why I say that. My mom does not know, or either she is ashamed or afraid to admit who my dad is. And I'm not one that is judgmental. Whatever you did in your past, you did. That makes you who you are. Mistakes help us grow. We learn from pain. We learn from everything we do, every lesson that we live. So I'm not judgmental. And if she had ever given me the chance to prove that to her, she would see that my reaction would not have been what she thought it was if she was just upfront with me. So for the first 10, 11 years of my life, she told me that this guy, Adam, was my dad. Adam wasn't really around that much. He would come, as far as I can remember, maybe once a year, if I saw him then. He'd come and take me to the store up on the hill, buy me chips, candies, and sodas, and he had done his daddy duties for the year. I think about twice I remember him taking me to a house. Don't know if it was his or not, but to a house, and I remember playing with some kids, but wasn't that big of a deal. My mom always said when I came back I was sick, but I don't know. I don't remember. Anyhow, Adam just didn't feel like my dad, Like what I saw other kids having with their dads, it never felt like that. Even the dads that weren't really involved in the kid's life seemed like more of a dad than Adam was to me. So fast forward to 12, 13-ish, and my mom had lost custody of me, and we were doing family counseling. Therapist asked me, is there anything that you want to discuss with your mom? Anything you want to get off your chest, blase, blase? And for the life of me, I don't know why I asked, but I think it was spirit leading me to ask this question. And I was like, so who is my real dad? She was flabbergasted. I mean, her flappers were gasted. And there she goes with the theatrics and the drama. And she said she can't talk about this. She refused to talk about it. Now, anyone who knows me knows that my mom and I have had a very strained relationship. Always. I love her to death. I don't like her ways. I don't like a lot of things that she does. And that's what separates us, divides us, and makes me only, tolerate her. But I do love her because she's my mom. Anyway, the next session, since I knew I wasn't going to get anything out of the first one, I asked her again. And she was ready for an answer then. She had time to think on it, sleep on it, whatever. So she said, with the waterworks, I was raped by a white man. Girl, bye. Now, I am not negating that she couldn't have been raped. That's a possibility, a real possibility. But what's not a real possibility is a white man being my daddy. For many reasons, but I just knew it. I knew it within my heart. Even though I am fair-skinned, I look like I could have some white in me. And I could somewhere down the line. But a parental was not white. I knew it. So I called her a lie. She knew she was lying. She knew she was lying. And so I didn't bring it up again because I knew I wasn't going to get the truth. Now, through the years, I did try to find Adam to contact him to see what he would say or if he even wanted me. And I never could find him, or people weren't telling me. So, move on to me, 16, I'm pregnant. And she's involved with this guy. I won't say his name. And he is taken. He has his own family. My mom is self-proclaimed side chick. That was her thing. I ain't judging. It worked for some people. It don't work for me, but it works for some people. Some people enjoy that, and she did. So she's involved with him. And out of all the guys that she typically was involved with, I was feeling him. You know, like, he was cool. He had a calm demeanor about him. A sweet spirit, you know. It was like, even though he was doing wrong, he knew he was doing wrong, but he still felt like he needed to be where he was. And since I met him at the end of my pregnancy, I met him in the final trimester. I was always very nauseated then, and he would help me with the nausea. He was just always there, and I never had that, so I liked it. I had grown attached to it. So when I had my kid, I was like, you need to call him over. He needs to see his grandbaby. So he came over, and I put my baby in his arms, and I still remember the look on his face, the smile. It was like he was a proud grandpapa. I mean, it was the most beautiful thing, and I felt like a proud daughter. Like, I've just blessed my dad with a grandson, and this is a beautiful moment, the first time he sees him. So, I had gone out of town for a few months, and when I came back, of course, my kid is bigger, and a lot had gone on, and I just couldn't wait to tell him. I was so excited. So I reached out to my mom. I'm like, hey, Mom, can you tell him to stop by when he gets a chance so he can see the baby? And she was so quick to call him because she needed any excuse. She just wanted any excuse to see him. So, you know, she called him. We didn't get a response. And I'm like, okay, gotta calm down, chill. Because he does have a family, and I respect that. So, not even 30 minutes later, my mom gets a phone call. Oh, my goodness. My mom gets a phone call, and it's her friend. They have found him unresponsive in the street. He had a brain aneurysm, and he passed away. I was devastated. Like, comment, share. Let's discuss this. I will be right back with the next part.